Welcome to Wayne's World Garage. This week we're looking at Category 2 3-point hitch ballast box for the tractor that we use to load logs at the sawmill. Please give this a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Welcome to Wayne's World Garage. Today we've got a metal project. We're working on building a weight bucket for the tractor we use at the sawmill. Tractors need ballast to use a front end loader or forks and stuff like that to take some of the load off of the front axle. So just think about it this way. If here's your tractor, front axle, back axle, get all this weight, cantilevered off the front, pick up 5,000-pound logs, you're going to hurt your front axle. Additionally, the back tires back here spin a whole lot. You can't get any traction, so you need to get some weight hanging off of the back. Our tractor has a Category 2 hitch. So Category 2 hitch, keep in mind the distance between the pins on the bottom is about 32 inches. So what I did is I bought this drawbar from a local farm supply company, and it's 32 inches. The pin is 1 inch diameter. All right, so now what we're going to do here is we're going to just weld this to the top of this. So we're going to use this piece of 1/2 inch by 3 as the basis for the top length. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy and cut her in half. All right, here we go. So what we're using here is a 1 1/32 inch annular cutter. Today we continue working on the Category 2 ballast box for the tractor at the sawmill. It's a big project. It's a welding and fabrication project. It involves a lot of cutting and a bunch of welding, a lot of steel. It's getting kind of heavy now, so I can't lift it alone, so I've got to get the engine hoist out and use my hydraulic table lift to move this thing around. Heat index is going to be 110 degrees today, temperature about 95 to 100 degrees. It's a great day to be dressed in coveralls and welding. But on a serious note, when you're welding and doing cutting and grinding, you got to wear something with sleeves on it. Got to wear long pants and boots, leather boots. Otherwise, you're going to end up with burns all over your arms, and it's just not fun. So here's where we're at. What I did is we started, remember, with a Category 2 3-point hitch drawbar. I put it on this 2 inch by 10 inch C channel, which works out pretty well. And then from there, I put a back plate on it, which is 1/4 inch, welded that. And now I've got this 1/2 inch steel up top here with 1 1/32 inch holes for the top link, and that'll go to the tractor. And yesterday I checked it out. We put it on the tractor at the mill, and it all worked pretty well. So now I got to put sides on it and let it rip, put concrete in it. News. Diego showed up, and I didn't expect Diego. And Diego, how old are you, buddy?
I'm 16.
16. Man, look at the camera, man. Don't be shy. Yeah. Diego's a hard worker. He works like a horse. He's a tough guy. We've been working together since you were 14, I think.
Probably earlier.
Maybe earlier, yeah. But he's smart, he's strong, and he's got a good attitude, and he's learning. So that's cool. So he's going to help a little bit today. Thank you for showing up, buddy. Yeah. Okay, well here we are, working on the weight box. We're making progress, but now it's turning into a monster. I gotta do some welds, and I'm a horrible welder. So to do some of these welds, I'd rather be making them flat. So maybe that, as I wanna be standing up here and welding this way and that way. And I could become a better welder, but that's probably not gonna happen. So we'll try and work it this way a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is see if we can rotate this. Just pick it up and move it a little bit. It should be pretty easy. Except it probably weighs 300 pounds now, so it won't be that easy. But we're gonna work like an Egyptian. We'll get out the engine hoist and see what we can do. All right, well here we are, finishing up pretty much the Category 2 weight bucket. Total dimensions ended up being 32 inches by 32 inches by about 28 inches. Should hold over 2,300 pounds of concrete if you do the math. It came out okay, considering it was all used with scrap steel. If I had an unlimited amount of money, I just would have bought new steel and had it all bent. It'd be like a 2-hour project. Instead, I used a bunch of scrap and used it as an excuse to practice my welding skills, which frankly are pretty bad. But some of these welds came out okay. I don't know why this one came out good. Some came out pretty nice. But actually the reality is this has a lot of scale on it. There's a lot of rusty metal. And because of that, some of these welds are not as good as they should be. But that's okay. It's a weight bucket, and it's a good thing to practice on. So that's a story. I'm sticking with it. Let me throw a little more paint on it. We'll throw it in a truck and be done with it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Wayne's World Garage. Next video will be called, How Many Geezers Does It Take to Mix 30 Bags of Concrete? If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Thank you.